Can everyone see okay? Excellent.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so for our general MBA, currently we have an in-person, even though you're all taking online classes right now, it is considered an in-person program. Starting for the fall, we will also offer the general MBA 100% online. Now, this is designed for part-time students, and I'll go over that with you as well. But you have 3 options to choose from in the general MBA. So first is just general, where you can mix and match your electives based on what your interests are. You can do a concentration in operations analytics or innovation. So something that's a little bit different about the online program is that when you join, you'll actually have to declare a concentration. Currently in the general, really you don't need to declare it. It's just a matter of what electives you take at graduation. We see where they match, and then you would get that concentration. But within the online, because it's going to be so specific, we need to be able to offer the right classes for all of the students. We need to know what concentration you're pursuing. So you will need to choose either the general, the operations, or the innovation. That being said, it doesn't mean you can't change. You're not tied to that. You absolutely could, but we just need to know at the time that you do your official change, which concentration you're going towards. Okay, so the courses will be a combination of synchronous and asynchronous. So just to go over what that means again, synchronous means that you will meet at a particular day and time, even though that it's online. So you would be having a class time for that class. Asynchronous means that you meet, there is no meeting time. You'll have assignments due, you'll have due dates, you could have discussion boards, but you don't need to be on the computer at a particular time. So this will be a mix of both of those. We will definitely be more aware of the students who are going part-time and the scheduling for those synchronous classes. All the core classes will be available. However, not every elective will be available each semester. They will be rotating. So that's where that comes in again with wanting to know what your concentration is so that we can plan ahead for that. These classes will be offered in the fall, winter, spring, and the 2 summer sessions. So previously, winter and summer were always online classes. So nothing about that has changed. It's just that now you'll be able to do fully online for fall and spring as well. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I just wanted to go over the track options again. Just you're already in your track, but just so you understand what the difference is. The 48 credit track is if you had an undergraduate degree that was non-business. And the advanced business track, 36 credits, is if you had a degree in business. And that's the difference between the 2 tracks. Okay, so how do you apply for a change? So this change is active for fall 2021. So even though you're all taking online classes now, like I said, you're considered to be in the in-person program. We do have to put through a change of program in order for you to go into the new online section. And in order to do that, you just have to fill out a simple Google form. I did put the Google form in the chat area, and we'll send it out to you as well. But if you want to just, go to that link and bookmark it, you can fill that out. Once you've filled out the form, then we will review it as a department. It's not an automatic that you are going to be accepted into this fully online program. The reason for that is that we have to see where you're at in your program and what you have left to make sure that we're going to be offering the right courses for you to complete. So if you are further along in the program, just know that, we will go back to you and let you know if it's a possibility for you to complete the rest of your classes fully online. If you're brand new to the program for this semester, there should not be an issue with you making the change. So I've gotten a lot of questions about the tuition for this program, and we do not know the tuition chart yet for the fall 2021. They will be confirmed in the summer. It's my understanding that it could be different fees, things like that for the online, but right now I don't know the answer to those questions. Okay, so I just wanted to list here all of the options in the MBA, but just reiterate that the fully online program is only for this first option, the general MBA, or the one with concentrations, innovation, operations. If you're interested in the MBA in finance, MBA in marketing, MBA in healthcare management, or accounting, you can always change to those programs as well. It is a little bit of a different process, but it's also a Google form. So if you're interested in that, just let me know and we can, go over that as well. Okay, so obviously, if you have any questions, please reach out to our shared email at cobgraduate@stonybrook.edu. And then I'm going to open it up for questions now. So let me just stop sharing so I can see all of you. Great. Okay, so
I have a question, if you don't mind.
Of course, go right ahead.
I just have a question. If you're online, say, and you're 2 years into it, are you then able to switch back to it in person and switch your major back to like healthcare management, say, or something like that?
I mean, you can switch your major anytime up until your last semester, but just know that you then have to take 4 electives in that area.
Yeah.
So once you are, once you're choosing your electives, you're essentially choosing which concentration you're going towards. So yes, you would be able to do that, but you would have to fulfill the electives in that concentration. But we really don't want students to do that.
I
We want
know.
you to say it in the correct one, because the MBA in healthcare management is not approved as a fully online program. So you can't take more than 50% of your degree online.
Oh, I see. So it becomes tricky if you're in the online program.
Right. So that's where it could be, possibly denied in the future for that reason.
Okay, thank you.
Good question.
Hey, Joyce.
Hi, Trish. How are you? Go ahead.
Good. So I don't know. I will take your advice on what you think I should do. I'm like pretty close to graduating. I'm expecting to graduate in December. So I originally signed up for the hybrid program, but now I've missed an entire year of potentially online, in-person classes. So I don't think I would meet the 50% anyway.
So are you in the general MBA right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would apply, do the Google form so that we can review to see what you have left and what we'll be offering online to see if it matches up. If it matches up, then there's no issue. We would be able to move forward. It's good that you're already in the general so that you're not just trying to change the complete concentrations.
Yeah, and I'm pretty flexible with, I talked to you earlier this semester about the electives. Like I'm just trying to graduate, so I'll take whatever I can, to finish up. And then I think I only have the one capstone left. So, but it's the project. So
the industry project. Okay, so we'll take a look at that.
Okay, so I'll apply for it.
Perfect. Thank
you. Okay, thank you.
No problem. I just want to make sure I don't have any questions in the Zoom. Let's see. I mean, in the chat. Go ahead.
I have a question. So I'm one class into literally starting the program. I know our decision to apply for the fully online program is March 1st. Could we get accepted into that program and then later on in the summer when more fees information comes out, could we reject the acceptance and just continue hybrid? I don't know if that question.
Yeah, that's a good question. So we have the deadline there for March 15th. And the reason for that is we're giving kind of our current students almost first dibs on the program. So that we want to see how many students are interested in joining out of the current population, because then we will be then accepting new students into the program. So that's why we have such an early deadline, but I completely understand what you're saying with that. So the answer is yes, you could definitely change back if you wanted to.
Okay. And then I guess a follow-up question is there like another application fee for it, or is it just like a general questionnaire to?
Yeah, definitely also a great question. Absolutely not. There's no fees. It's not an actual application. What we do for any change of program for the graduate school is a simple form and you get a new offer letter. But in order for us to review and just keep track of everyone, we're just asking that you fill out the information on the Google form so we can see where everyone is at.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem.
You mentioned that you're opening up to current students before opening up to others. Is there a limit on how many students that you're going to accept? Do you know what that looks like?
Kathleen, good question. So right now there isn't, because we don't have a grasp on how many people are really interested yet. We just opened it up on the application. We are receiving applications into the program. So that's kind of why we want to see how many current students are interested in this option. And then we would make a decision on how many students, like new students, we would take into the program. Okay, any other questions?
All right. I don't know if I missed this before either, but did you say that the credit requirement would be the same for like a general?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing about your program that you're currently in would change other than if you were in a different concentration. Your track does not change. The track that you were accepted to originally would be the same.
Okay. And then, sorry, I have so many questions.
Yeah, no, that's what we're here for.
Let's say the world opens up again and Stony Brook has like a cool event going on. Are we like, we're allowed on campus, right? Like I could go.
Of course, yes. You would have all the resources of every other student.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? No? Okay, well, that was nice and easy. So once again, if you are interested, please fill out that form before March 15th. You could definitely change your mind later on once the fees come out. But I don't foresee them being much different than the original program, but I could be wrong. Let me know. It's just so we can gauge who's interested in the online program.
And you said you're going to email that to us?
Oh yeah, so I put it in the chat, but I will email it out as well. Here, I'll just put it in one more time. So it's kind of on the forefront. So that's the Google form. So just fill that out and then we can get the process started. We probably will wait a little closer to that March 15th deadline to start reviewing and giving you a decision.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I don't see it on the chat, but I'm sure you'll send
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah, I don't know if
I'm
it's
sorry.
just
No,
me.
it's me. I apologize. I'm sending it to one person, not everyone.
Okay.
Oh, gotta love Zoom. There you go.
Yeah. No, I see
Okay,
it.
sorry about that. Thanks.
That's okay.
Okay, last question. Sorry. I don't, and I'm sure this was probably already answered. Let's say like 2 years in or something, I wanted to switch back. Is that not allowed? Or you said that was allowed, right?
So yes, Roxanne asked a similar question. If it's within the general MBA, I don't foresee that being an issue. But if you were looking to switch back then into like say finance or healthcare, that could be an issue because particular programs are not approved to have more than 50% of the classes online.
Got it. All right. Thank you so much.
Great. Anything else? All right. Well, I mean, I'm here. So if anyone else has to talk about anything else and wants to stay on, feel free. I hope you're all having a good semester. I know it just started. Just keep in mind throughout the semester that if you're having any issues, don't wait till the end. Reach out to me. That's what I'm here for, to help you throughout the whole semester. So I really hope you guys have a great semester, and I look forward to working with you.
Thanks, Joyce.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Have a great night, everyone.
You
Bye.
too.
Joyce, I
Hi.
filled out the online form. Can you just confirm at some point? You don't have to do it right now, but can you just make sure that it was received?
Yeah, I can look right now. Hold on
Oh,
one
you
second.
can? Okay.
Let me just get out of here. Okay.